Part 1. Intro. The depth of loss. There are no words to encapsulate the immense grief when a loved one is gone. It's a raw, gaping wound. The world feels off-kilter, colors dull, sounds muffled as if a thick fog has settled. It's okay to feel lost and untethered, adrift in sorrow. This pain is a testament to the love you shared. It speaks volumes about the connection you had. This booklet aims to be a beacon, a source of comfort and guidance. It will remind you that your tears are a testament to the enduring power of love. A path through the darkness. Imagine a winding path through a dense forest. The trees are tall, casting long shadows that obscure the way forward. The air is thick, making it difficult to see clearly. This is what the initial stages of grief feel like, disorienting and overwhelming, but even in darkness, light penetrates the canopy above. These are glimmers of hope, reminders that light still exists. It might be a friend's hand, a loved one's voice, or a sunrise. These glimmers are signposts on your journey. They remind you that you are not alone. Lean into these moments of light. This path through grief is not linear. There will be days of progress and setbacks, moments of anger, guilt, and confusion. Healing is a process, not a race. Your journey, your pace. Just as every individual is unique, so too is the grieving process. There is no right or wrong way to grieve, no set timeline for healing. Some days you may feel strong and capable, while others you may struggle to get out of bed. Allow yourself to feel whatever arises, without judgment or self-criticism. You may encounter well-meaning friends or family members who, in their own discomfort with grief, try to rush you through the process, urging you to move on or be strong. Remember that their intentions, though perhaps misguided, often stem from a place of love. However, it is vital that you honor your own experience and grieve at your own pace. This is your journey, and yours alone. You are the expert on your own grief, and only you know what feels right for you. Some find solace in talking about their loss, while others prefer to express their emotions through creative outlets. There is no one-size-fits-all approach. What matters most is that you allow yourself to grieve authentically, without comparing your experience to others, or feeling pressured to conform to societal expectations. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to break down, to ask for help when you need it, and above all, be kind and patient with yourself. Within you resides an incredible wellspring of strength and resilience, even if it feels buried beneath layers of grief. This inner strength may not be immediately apparent, especially in the early stages of loss, but it is there, waiting to be rediscovered. This journey of healing is about reconnecting with that inner strength, about learning to navigate the world without your loved one physically present, but with their memory forever etched upon your heart. It's about finding ways to honor their legacy while continuing to live a full and meaningful life. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human emotions, the light and the dark, the joy and the sorrow, and understanding that they are all part of what makes us human. It's about learning to dance with grief, to acknowledge its presence without letting it consume you. In the following, we will explore practical ways to navigate this journey, offering tools and techniques to help you cope with the pain, find support, and ultimately discover the light that shines within. Remember, you are not alone. Even in the darkest of times, hope remains. Grief is not a straight line. It's more like a turbulent ocean, with waves of emotion crashing unexpectedly, sometimes gently lapping at your feet, other times threatening to pull you under. One moment you might feel a glimmer of hope, the next you're engulfed in a crushing wave of sadness. And that's okay. Grief is a testament to the depth of your love, a reflection of the profound connection you shared with your loved one. Allowing the waves to crash It's tempting, in the face of such overwhelming emotions, to try to numb the pain, to build walls around your heart to protect it from further hurt. You might find yourself withdrawing from loved ones, seeking distractions in work or other activities, or even turning to unhealthy coping mechanisms. While these strategies might offer temporary relief, they ultimately hinder the healing process. True healing requires us to lean into the discomfort, to allow ourselves to feel the full spectrum of our emotions, even the ones that make us want to curl up in a ball and hide from the world. Think of it like this: trying to suppress your grief is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a tremendous amount of energy, and eventually it will inevitably pop back up, often with even greater force. Allowing yourself to feel your emotions, on the other hand, is like letting the waves crash upon the shore. Each wave might be powerful, but eventually it recedes, leaving space for the next wave to come and go. It's in these moments of receding, in the space between the waves, that you'll find moments of peace, moments of clarity, and eventually moments of healing, of navigating the sea of sadness. Sadness is perhaps the most pervasive emotion associated with grief, a deep, aching void left by the absence of your loved one. It can manifest in many ways: a constant heaviness in your chest, a lack of motivation, difficulty concentrating, or an overwhelming urge to cry. There will be days when sadness washes over you like a tidal wave, leaving you feeling utterly depleted. On these days, it's okay to give yourself permission to simply be with your sadness. Curl up on the sofa with a warm blanket, listen to your favorite music, or watch a movie that brings you comfort. Don't pressure yourself to be productive or strong. Allow yourself to feel the full weight of your sadness, knowing that it's a testament to the depth of your love. Remember, sadness, like all emotions, is not a permanent state. It will ebb and flow, gradually losing its intensity as you move through the grieving process. It's important to note that while sadness is a natural part of grief, if you find yourself struggling to cope, or if your sadness persists for an extended period and interferes with your daily life, don't hesitate to seek professional support. A therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and techniques to navigate this challenging time. Guilt and what-ifs. Treacherous waters. Guilt and regret are common companions to grief, often lurking in the shadows, whispering what-ifs and if-onlys. You might find yourself replaying past conversations, wishing you had said or done something differently. You might even blame yourself for things that were beyond your control. These feelings of guilt and regret are a natural part of the grieving process, but it's important not to let them consume you. Remember, we all make mistakes, and we can't change the past, however much we might wish we could. Instead of dwelling on what could have been, try to focus on the positive aspects of your relationship with your loved one. Celebrate the memories you shared, the laughter, the love, and the lessons learned. Remind yourself that you did the best you could with the information you had at the time. If you find yourself struggling with overwhelming guilt or regret, it's essential to seek support from a therapist or grief counselor. They can help you to process these feelings in a healthy way and develop coping mechanisms to move forward. Anger, the storm within. Anger is another common emotion that can arise after a loss. You might feel angry at the situation, at the world, at a higher power, at your loved one for leaving you, or even at yourself. This anger can be raw, intense, and difficult to process. It's important to remember that anger, like all emotions, is valid. It's a natural response to pain, loss, and a sense of injustice. However, it's crucial to express your anger in healthy and constructive ways. Bottling up your anger will only lead to resentment and bitterness. Instead, find healthy outlets for your anger, such as exercise, journaling, or talking to a trusted friend or therapist. Remember, anger is a secondary emotion. It's often masking deeper emotions like sadness, fear, or helplessness. By exploring the root of your anger, you can begin to heal the underlying wounds and move towards a place of acceptance and peace. Part 3, Act 2. You are not meant to grieve alone. True strength lies in reaching out and accepting support. You are not meant to navigate grief alone. Support can come in many forms. A shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, or simply the presence of someone who cares. Asking for help is a testament to your strength. It takes courage to reach out. By accepting help, you move towards healing. Identifying your circle of support. When you're grieving, even simple tasks can feel insurmountable. Start by identifying your circle of support. This could include family, friends, colleagues, or a therapist. Focus on those who offer empathy and support. Set boundaries with those who can't provide what you need. The power of shared experience. Support groups offer a safe space for grieving individuals to share their experiences and learn coping mechanisms from others who understand grief. Hearing other people's stories can offer hope, validation, and a sense of community during a time when you might feel utterly alone. Four, professional support navigating uncharted waters. Just as you would seek medical attention for a physical ailment, it's equally important to seek professional support if you're struggling with grief. Therapists and counselors can provide a safe space to process emotions and develop coping mechanisms. When support feels evasive, you might encounter individuals who are uncomfortable with grief and offer platitudes instead of genuine empathy. It's okay to set boundaries and seek support from those who can offer genuine care and understanding. Honoring your needs. Grief can be physically and emotionally exhausting. Engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to grieve. Be kind and compassionate with yourself. Part 4, Act 3. You might not see it now, but you are stronger than you realize. This strength is in the quiet determination to keep going. Think back to a time when you faced adversity and overcame it. That same strength is within you now. This journey of healing is about rediscovering your inner strength. Honor their legacy while continuing to live a meaningful life. Resilience is not about avoiding pain, but adapting to it. Like a willow tree swaying in the wind, we too can bend without breaking. Small acts of resilience are the building blocks of healing. These acts guide you through this challenging time. In the early days of loss, it's common to feel adrift in a sea of grief. Healing is not a linear process. Some days you might feel strong, while others you might struggle. Be kind and patient with yourself. Focus on the present moment and small acts of self-care. These acts can offer grounding and stability during turbulent times. Four, reframing loss, shifting perspectives. Loss creates a void, but it also leaves precious gifts. Focus on the joy and lessons your loved one brought into your life. Think of their absence as the beginning of a new chapter. This reframing can offer hope and remind you of the enduring power of love. 5. Honoring the legacy, keeping memory alive. Honor your loved one's memory by continuing traditions and supporting causes they were passionate about. Create a memory box filled with mementos that remind you of them. Their legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of those who loved them. Embracing imperfection, the beauty of authenticity. Grief is not about perfection but about embracing the full spectrum of your emotions. There's beauty in our imperfections and vulnerability. True healing begins when we allow ourselves to be seen and heard in our rawest form. Remember, you are not alone in this experience. Part 5, Act 4. Nurturing the healing process, gentle steps forward. Healing from loss is an active process. Tend to your wounds with compassion and love. Acknowledge your sorrow and begin to rebuild your life. Think of it like tending to a garden after a storm. With patience and care, life will slowly begin to emerge from the wreckage. The power of ritual. Finding comfort in routine. Rituals can offer comfort, stability, and continuity. Create small, meaningful practices that help you feel grounded. Incorporate these rituals into your daily routine. These acts of remembrance can become anchors, grounding you in the present moment. Moving your body, calming your mind. The gift of exercise. Grief can manifest not only in our emotions, but also in our physical bodies. We might experience fatigue, changes in appetite, difficulty sleeping, or a general sense of heaviness and lethargy. While it's important to honor these physical responses and to rest when our bodies demand it, incorporating gentle exercise into our routines can be surprisingly therapeutic. Exercise, even in small doses, releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that have mood-boosting and stress-reducing effects. It can help to improve sleep quality, increase energy levels, and alleviate some of the physical tension that often accompanies grief. The key is to listen to your body and to choose activities that feel good for you. Gentle walks in nature, yoga, swimming, or Tai Chi can be particularly beneficial, as they not only engage the body but also promote mindfulness and relaxation. Remember, you don't have to become a marathon runner or a gym enthusiast overnight. Start with small, manageable goals, such as a 15-minute walk each day, and gradually increase the intensity or duration of your workouts as you feel stronger and more energized. Nourishing your body, nourishing your soul. The importance of nutrition. When we're grieving, it's easy to neglect our physical needs, to reach for comfort foods that offer temporary solace but ultimately leave us feeling depleted and sluggish. While it's okay to indulge in the occasional treat, it's important to remember that what we fuel our bodies with directly impacts our energy levels, our moods, and our overall well-being. Focus on consuming nutrient-rich foods that will nourish your body and support your healing journey. Incorporate plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your diet. These foods provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that can help to boost your immune system, improve energy levels, and stabilize your mood. It's equally important to stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Dehydration can exacerbate feelings of fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating, which can make coping with grief even more challenging. Remember, food is not just fuel, it's also a source of comfort and connection. Sharing meals with loved ones, preparing nourishing meals for ourselves, and savoring the flavors and textures of wholesome foods can be small but meaningful acts of self-care that nourish both body and soul. The creative spark, finding solace in expression. Grief is a deeply personal experience, and finding healthy ways to express our emotions is an essential part of the healing process. For some, this might involve talking to loved ones, journaling, or seeking professional support. For others, creative outlets can offer a powerful means of expressing the inexpressible. of giving voice to the complex emotions that words often fail to capture. The act of creating, whether it's through painting, writing, music, dance, or any other form of artistic expression, can be incredibly therapeutic. It allows us to tap into our emotions, to process our experiences, and to find a sense of release and catharsis that might otherwise elude us. Don't worry about creating a masterpiece or impressing anyone else. The goal is not to produce a work of art, but to simply allow yourself to be present in the moment, to let your emotions flow freely, and to find solace in the act of creation itself. If you're new to creative expression, try experimenting with different mediums to see what resonates with you. Join a local art class, pick up a paintbrush and let your intuition guide you, or simply grab a pen and paper and let your thoughts and emotions spill onto the page. There's a reason why we often seek solace in nature during times of grief or stress. Something about the vastness of the sky, the rhythmic crashing of waves, or the quiet stillness of a forest has a way of calming our minds, soothing our souls, and reminding us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. Spending time in nature has been shown to reduce stress hormones, lower blood pressure, improve mood, and promote feelings of peace and well-being. Whether it's a leisurely stroll through a park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting beneath the shade of a tree, connecting with nature can offer a much-needed respite from the intensity of grief. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and smells of your surroundings. Feel the sun on your skin, the wind in your hair, and the earth beneath your feet. Engage your senses fully, and allow yourself to be present in the moment, even if just for a little while. Nature reminds us that life goes on, that even in the face of loss, there is still beauty to be found, wonder to be experienced, and hope to be held on to. It's a gentle reminder that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, a cycle of life, death, and rebirth that has been unfolding for millennia. Conclusion. The light ahead, embracing a hopeful future. The journey through grief is not one we would choose. It's a path fraught with pain, confusion, and moments of profound sadness. Yet, even in the depths of our sorrow, even when the world feels shrouded in darkness, there exists a glimmer of light, a beacon of hope that beckons us forward. This light might not always be visible, especially in the early stages of grief. It might flicker and fade, threatening to be extinguished by waves of sadness or despair. But it's there nonetheless, a testament to the enduring power of love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the innate capacity for healing that resides within each of us. This light is not a denial of our pain, nor is it a demand that we move on or get over our loss. It's a gentle acknowledgement that healing takes time, that grief is a journey, not a destination, and that even in the midst of our sorrow, there is still beauty to be found, love to be experienced, and life to be lived. It's the quiet whisper that reminds us we are strong enough to weather the storm, brave enough to face the unknown, and capable of creating a meaningful life that honors the love we shared with the one we've lost. Honoring the love, living the legacy. As we move through the grieving process, as the sharp edges of our pain gradually soften, we begin to see that our loved ones live on, not just in our memories, but in the ways in which they shaped who we are and who we are yet to become. Their laughter echoes in our own, their kindness is reflected in our actions, and their love continues to guide us, even in their absence. The legacy of those we've lost is not limited to their accomplishments or possessions, but rather, it resides in the hearts and minds of those whose lives they touched. It's in the memories we cherish, the lessons we've learned, and the ways in which their love continues to inspire us. This legacy is not something to be mourned, but something to be celebrated, nurtured, and shared with the world. It's a reminder that even in death, love has the power to transform, to heal, and to inspire. Embrace the memories, share the stories, and find ways to keep their spirit alive in your own unique way. In doing so, you not only honor their memory but also create a ripple effect of love and kindness that extends far beyond the boundaries of your own grief. You are not alone, a community of hope. One of the most comforting truths about grief is that we are not alone in our pain. Loss is a universal experience, one that touches every life at some point or another. Reach out to others who understand, connect with those who have navigated grief and emerged stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Share your story, listen to theirs, and find solace in the shared experience of loss and healing. Remember, there is strength in vulnerability, power in asking for help, and profound healing in human connection. Don't be afraid to reach out, to let others in, and to allow yourself to be supported on this journey. We are all walking this path together, supporting one another, sharing our stories, and offering hope to those who are just beginning their journey. You are stronger than you realize, braver than you ever thought possible, and capable of creating a life filled with meaning, purpose, and love, even in the face of profound loss. Trust in the healing power of time, embrace the support of those around you, and never lose sight of the light that shines within.